welcome to the coolest tutorial of Python. This is Bitfumes and I am your host Sarthak. In this episode, we are going to see something related to the variable scope and the argument related magic. So let's just see what we have done. We have created two functions, calculate force and calculate work. And we are using user defined data here to define something. But let's do one thing. I'm going to print here f, but f is defined inside this calc force function. So, and I will also define force here. Force is equal to 10. Okay. Then if we are using cal force we are going to use, and I will say 10 into 30. We know 10 into 30 is 300. So what we are getting, we should get, after this statement, we should get 30. So first time we are expecting we get 10, then we want to get 30. So let's run it. But that's not the case. We are getting 10 and 10, even though we have used this cal force. This means the value of f here inside the function is not going to affect the value of variable f outside the function. So it doesn't matter where we define that f, because this f, the outer side f, is not a part of this function. So that's why this f, whatever its value, is not going to affect this outer f. Okay, so let's just do one thing. Here I will say print, and I will here say inside force variable and comma, and then I will say f and the value of f. Then here outside this, and that should be outside force variable is this. Okay, so is, yeah, and let's see the result. Run it. It says firstly 10, which is because of this f statement. So let's delete all these things. I think we don't need. Okay, so run it. Inside force variable is 300, but outside is still 10. So this is called the scope of variable, to which extent, to which area the variable is valid and it cannot be changed. So this is the global variable, this is the local variable. F inside the force is a local variable, and its value can be changed but not going to affect the global variable force. So let's just talk about another thing which is called arbitrary argument. So let's just create a function. So def, and I will call this function as first. I don't get any good name. Then I will say name, and I will just going to print name. Super easy things. So let's call this function. So I will say first is going to have Sarthak. So run it. Yes, we get the Sarthak. But what if I provide a tuple? So I will say Sarthak and Bitfumes. And here is the problem, because we are expecting single string on this name or single value on this name, but we are getting tuple. That's the problem. So let's do one thing. Here, if I provide asterisk, and now here what we are going to use, for loop, and we will say name in names, and let's call it names because having various values. So name in names, and then print name. If I run it, you can see it's printing Sarthak and then it's printing Bitfumes. So if I say here Hulk, and yes, Hulk is printed here. So if you are not sure how many value you are going to pass, and if every value is related to something which is like tuple or set or list, whatever you have, then you can use this asterisk sign and then the name of that tuple or set, whatever it is. Then you can use the for loop to print it. So this is all about the scope and arbitrary argument. If you have liked this episode, please share these videos with your friends. Like Bitfumes on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. If you have not subscribed to this channel, go and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. We will meet in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.